So yesterday was the first day of Summer League action in Las Vegas. Technically it started last week for a few teams like the Warriors and the Sacramento Kings, but most of the action began yesterday. And to say it was full of interesting matchups and performances would be an understatement, because so many top prospects went off while some others underperformed. And today I just want to grade some NBA Summer League debuts for some of the top picks, but not really with the intention of overreacting to anything. I already said this in my last vid. I won't be making any bold claims solely based on what I see in Summer League. I mean, it's really just Summer League. I just want to look at things game by game as individual performances. So yeah, but really quick before I go any further, what's up YouTube? Plug Speaks back with a vid. If you're new, first of all, welcome. Go ahead and sub. Also like the vid if you enjoy. I upload 3 to 4 times a week and we're grinding for 5K, so I'd for sure appreciate it. But back to the vid though. So first we got Jonathan Kuminga. He made his debut last week versus the Miami Heat, and I'm gonna give him a B because for the most part he went and performed as expected. He dropped 18 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block on 50% shooting from the field and 25% shooting from 3, which are pretty good numbers, and his points came in the same ways they did in the G League. Pretty much through a great level of physical dominance. I mean, he already looks strong, but he plays even stronger, if that makes any sense. And overall, the only main issue I saw with his debut was the continued problem of being a little turnover prone. The man had 6 turnovers and also the low rebounds. He should finish with more than 3, but overall he had a solid debut. Next we got Jalen Johnson, who debuted yesterday versus the Celtics, and I'm gonna give him an A-. There wasn't much he did wrong in his debut, and his numbers for the game were great. He dropped a double-double of 20 points and 10 rebounds while shooting 66% from the field and 50% from 3 on 2 attempts. And what I liked most was that he stuck to his game, took high percentage shots, and completely showed off his elite level of athleticism. Like, he was clearly the best athlete on the floor. So yeah, he gets an A-, and it's only a minus because of his 5 turnovers. This man had a really good debut. But next we got his teammate Sharife Cooper, and I'm gonna give him a C on the dot because he started really average, but by the end he reminded everyone as to why he definitely belongs in the league. Now overall, he dropped 11 points to go with 6 assists on 45% shooting from the field and shot 0 for 1 from 3, which is really solid for a debut. And I really like that he showed off his ability to speed around and maneuver around the defense. He really got whatever he wanted as far as layups. But see, the main reason I've given him a C is because of his 6 turnovers and decision making. And if you watch the game or the highlights, you know he made a crucial turnover with less than a minute left. And usually that's not the case with Sharife, so I'm definitely not gonna overreact, but he definitely gets a C. But next we got Jalen Green, who debuted yesterday versus the Cavaliers and the 3rd pick Evan Mobley. And he easily had not only the best, but the most entertaining debut of everyone in the drafts. I have to give this man an A. Because just like most of y'all, I've been recognized Jalen as the best scorer in his class. But if there were any doubts about that, he ended it yesterday. He dropped 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists on 50% shooting from the field and 44% from 3. Just completely having its way. And this was on tough shots. I mean, step backs, dribbling into contested jumpers. It was really impressive. But it low-key wasn't surprising, simply because he already did this versus better competition. Call me crazy, but I believe the G League is a little bit better than the Summer League. If not, then it's at least even, at least. And this man Jalen had a game with 30 points in the G League. So it's no surprise that he continues to play so well. And I just can't wait to see him play in real NBA games. Because I don't care that he's a rookie, he's going to embarrass someone, whether it's off a dunk or with his elite shot creation. He's just too good. But next we got the guy Jalen played against, Evan Mobley, and I'm gonna give him a C+, because he showed many nice flashes but was also disappointing in some areas. Now, overall, he dropped 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 blocks on 35% shooting from the field and shot 0 for 2 from 3. And also 0 for 2 on free throws. And I like that he was aggressive. He put up 17 shots and low-key got fouled more often than the refs gave him credit for. But stuff like his low amount of rebounds, the 5 turnovers, and 4 fouls definitely lower how I view his overall performance. But again, it's just one game. I'm not gonna overreact. Next, we got James Bouknight, who debuted versus the Trailblazers, and I'm gonna give him a B right on the dot, because he went out and played his own game while also showing exactly why he began to shoot up draft boards last month. Overall, he dropped 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks on 50% shooting from the field and 33% from 3. And you know, most of us already knew he could score. He's easily one of the best at putting up points in the whole draft. But I like that he showed his potential to be a two-way player. Both of his blocks included some form of extra effort, and it was great to see his willingness to play on both ends. Even though he's the primary scoring threat for the Summer League Hornets, he really could have just focused on offense all game. So yeah, he gets a B. But next we got the first overall pick, Cade Cunningham. And I know y'all been waiting for this one. And honestly, just to troll the amount of overreactions I saw yesterday, I almost want to give him an A. But I won't, he gets a C. Now, overall, he dropped 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, and 2 assists on 29% shooting from the field and 28% shooting from 3. Now, clearly, these aren't great numbers, but if he made just 3 or 4 more shots, the conversation we're having is completely different, and that's why I don't believe he played as poorly as some people are acting. To be honest, the only things he messed up at was his shot selection and turnovers. He had about 5 turnovers in his debut, and he averaged about 4 of them in the NCAA, so that may be a real issue, but like I keep saying, this is Summer League. I've got to see way more before I develop any doubts, and I'm sure Cade will bounce back, but for now, he gets a C. Next, we got Scottie Barnes off the Toronto Raptors, and I'm going to give him a B+, because in his debut, he basically showed how well-rounded he is. And I must say, I'm not trying to overreact, but there's a reason I didn't call the Raptors losers after the draft, even though they chose Scottie over Jalen Suggs. And I still believe they should have chose Jalen, but it's understandable they went with Scottie. Now, as far as the numbers, he dropped a double-double of 18 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block on 38% shooting from the field and 25% from 3. And those shooting numbers aren't great, but offensively, he showed more than people expected, including me. So yeah, he gets a B+. But anyway, moving on to the last player for this vid. We got Alperen Sengun off the Houston Rockets. And just the fact that the Rockets got 2 players on this list, man, how did we let them get this much talent? But yeah, I'm gonna give Sengun an A- because this man went out and dropped a double-double of 15 points and 15 rebounds, while also blocking 4 shots. And then he shot 30% from the field, but was able to get to the stripe and hit 9 free throws. I mean, again, how did we let the Rockets get this much talent? Jalen Green will probably be the best player from this deep draft class. And then they got one of the best EuroLeague prospects. And Josh Christopher, that's not even fair. Really, it's not fair. But anyway, that's about it for the video. Y'all let me know what y'all think of these Summer League debut grades. And also let me know y'all biggest takeaways. Are you worried about Cade? Why or why not? And yeah, I appreciate y'all watching. As always, like the sub, share it, sub if new, all of that, and I'm out.